Guys, well, here we go. We're going to be starting off things here between Treant Stun and Gentleman's Club. Going to be following Yipz out. A lot of people wanting to see him play in a tournament. He's on my team for the Bleach Bones tournament, but he gets banned every single game, so he never gets to play. We're going to find out how he's going to do. He's going to actually, there's a sap onto Cdew, clone onto Yipz. A nice opener here for Gentleman's Club. Silence comes out onto Knowledge. They're going to be going hard onto Cdew, just trying to all in him. You see the orb going down, the dance going down as well, but a nice disorient there is going to shut that down completely. And Vaze going to be in some trouble here early on. Cdew going to get himself popped back off behind the pillar, and Vaze already has to use his cloak. He's down at 30% HP. Iron Bar coming out there as well. Big defensive cooldowns already used by this rogue. He's going to be in a lot of trouble, honestly, when they get back to him, but they're just going to swap it over onto Comedown, who's from spamming Spell Steal at this point. Yipz is trying to get the damage out. We're going to see that CC coming out here pretty soon. Cdew's going to be put into the sheep. There's a clone onto Yipz. We did see that there's the MD coming out from Khryl. He's going to be able to get that off, but now the clone onto Khryl. They're going to go hard onto Cdew here. Will Shadow Blades be popped? It looks like not just yet, but Cdew down to 40% HP. He's taking some pretty big damage. The MCS comes out onto Cdew. What does he have out that? There's a Battle Master being popped. Vaze down to 35% HP. Devouring Plate comes in. This could be it right now. Death comes in. 2% HP, 5% HP, 3% HP. And Vaze is just going to get erased.
And those eggs are scrambled! I had to do it. I had to do it. His name is Egg.
All right, so here we have it, guys. This is match point for Treant Stun, Cdew, Yipz, and Khryl looking to close things out, move on to the semifinals here, but Gentleman's Club going to have something to say about that. Knowledge, Vaze, Comedown, looking for that perfect opener here. We'll see if they can get it. We saw it Comedown pop out briefly there on the left side. They may have seen that. Yipz may go for the knockback here and try to pop them out. He's prowling around on that left side, looking, trying to find someone. There's the sap onto Cdew. Who are they going to open up on? Earth Shield is on Khryl. Are they going to open up on Cdew? I think that's what they should do. Spell Steal's coming down here. There's the pounce onto Comedown. Comedown needs to blink that. Just like I said, go offensive. Cheap Shot's going to land there onto Cdew, but they already let him get the Earth Shield up, so maybe going to try to make some sort of a swap, but I mean, that was a pretty failed opener. The Treant Stun coming in there onto Vaze. Vaze going to be taking some damage. There's the full Cyclone onto Knowledge. Comedown now going to be the target here for Yipz, so they're going to make a hard swap onto Yipz. They're going to be going all in on him. He's down about half HP. Cdew going to be deep frozen into the full sheep. He's going to be stuck in that. Can the MD come out from Khryl? It already has. Great job by Khryl. Going to remove that sheep. Vaze now pushing in here. He's going to swap it over onto Khryl, but look at Comedown. He's just getting absolutely crushed every time Yipz even looks at him, and Yipz just going to swap it over onto this rogue. The Ring of Frost trying to go down there, but that is going to be interrupted by Cdew. He's not going to let that happen. Grounding Totem going down there. Early Mana Tide going down for Cdew as well, keeping his mana high. He knows that Knowledge is going to have the advantage in that regard. Yipz is going to push in, though. He gets that Disrupting Roar onto Knowledge. Treant Stun follow that up. Will the clone come out? No, not just yet. Knowledge going to shift. Maybe could have gone for that NS Hibernate from Yipz, but he decides not to. Yipz going to be pulling back. He's going to be Cheap Shot. They're going to be hard on him. There's the Smoke Bomb down. Yipz might need to trinket this. He decides to disperse instead. A fine trade. We are going to have Cdew holding his trinket, Khryl holding his trinket, so they're going to trade the disperse for that Smoke Bomb. Yipz and all the other members of Treant Stun are going to have their trinkets still available here, and they're going to be going hard onto Vaze here. Knowledge pushing in, trying to get some CC on Cdew. Cdew's going to need to top Yipz back off. That's exactly what he does. There's the MCS on a Cdew. Nova comes out as well, but a clone goes out on that. Great job by Yipz breaking up the CC chain. No polymorph, able to come back out. Full Fear goes out on Knowledge. This could be it for Vaze. Where is he? Is he going to be able to get popped back out? But it looks like he may be able to stay in stealth. No, going to open up here onto Yipz, throws down the Cheap Shot, pulls back. They may want to go for the Shroom Bloom. Yep, that is exactly what he was pulling back for. Comedown, unfortunately, was not stacked for that, so did not get topped, but Vaze doing a pretty good job here onto Yipz, trying to get something going. They are ahead on mana, but I mean, I really feel like it's only a matter of time until that big CC chain comes out and the burst comes out as well. Knowledge going to be full feared off. You can see that is going to be able to sit. There's a sheep defensively onto Khryl. He's going for that feathers, dropping them down, trying to get the burst on a Vaze. There comes the Devouring Plague down to 30% HP. The Roar comes out on Knowledge. What do they have off that? Treant Stun probably going to come out. No, it does not land, unfortunately, as there was actually a blind on Yipz, so good job shutting that down. He trinketed the stun, got blinded. Khryl throws out the silence anyway onto Knowledge, but Yipz is going to be put into the full clone. Cdew is going to get deep into the sheep. Khryl going to be able to MD that. I think that silence might have been a bit of a waste, to be honest, since Yipz was CC'd. I don't think he was going to finish him off on his own. They won't have that now. But there's the MCS on his Cdew. The orb coming out there onto Yipz. We can see that the Barkson was popped immediately, but he's getting down pretty low. Ursock's going to have to be popped here. A Gentleman's Club doing pretty well here. You know, a lot better than I expected, to be honest. Shadow Blades was used there, though. So they're rotating cooldowns well, and Cdew still has all of his defenses remaining. He still has that Spirit Link, he still has the NS, he still has his Healing Tide as well as his Ascendance, as well as his Trinket. He has everything, so they're really not in any danger, and Cdew's going to go for a drink here, almost guaranteed. He is sitting back here, looking to get out of combat, going to be sitting down, going for that drink. You can see Yipz already in the bear form, kiting back. They know what's up, they're going to play it safe. Khryl gets put into the sheep, but Cdew just going to drink to full here. The mana not going to be an issue at all. He is stand up at about 80%, but I mean, there's no way they're going to tap him out now. We can see that Vaze will get that re-stealth though. Cdew is in combat, so no sap going to be able to come back out. Cdew pushing forward here. Yipz going into the bear form, trying to eat that opener, but he does finish off the water early. Another one going to be summoned out here. Full Fear does expire there on a Knowledge. Knowledge has that trinket remaining again, but there's that silence coming out. Look at the burst onto Vaze. Vaze going to have to vanish out of there immediately. Pops the combat readiness as well. As that DP did come crashing in from Khryl, getting some massive burst out on him. Fairy Fire going to be reapplied back onto Vaze. We do see that Yipz was pulling back behind the pillar for a moment there, but doing fine. At the same time, there's the tree form up for Knowledge, and Knowledge, high on mana. So this game, looking like it is a being much better played there by Gentleman's Club. The NS clone coming out on Khryl, trying to get that 3v1, but no CC on Cdew. Maybe that should have been put out on him. Khryl actually going to be put into a reclone. He did Trinket, and he is put into that DR clone. There's the deep freeze onto Cdew. Yip's going to have to be careful here. He has the Barkskin up, but Cdew's into the sheep. The MD comes out there from Khryl. Nice job holding that. The NS Heart of the Wild field comes out from Yip's. Going to be able to top himself back off, and still, Cdew holds everything. He's not afraid. He knows his teammates will be able to handle themselves in these situations, and Khryl going to be put in the cheap shot. Gro comes out after that. They're going to swap it over onto Comedown. He's going to be the target. You can see full bleeds up on him from Yipz. Yipz trying to get something going. Maybe going to try to finish off this water elemental. There's the full clone onto Knowledge. DP comes in on Comedown. Comedown in some trouble here. Mindflay Insanity is being spammed out. There's the full Hex. Beautiful Hex timed off that Cyclone, but the D-Curse comes in. Do they have anything else off this? The cheap shot into the kidney onto Yipz. There's the bash onto Cdew. No Barkskin available. Yipz dipping dangerously low. He needs to get out of there. They step back to him. They're keeping that damage out, but another Predatory Swiftness heal with the Heart of the Wild does come out. He's going to be able to top himself back off. They did get the trinket though from Cdew, but look at Comedown down to 20% HP, 30% HP. May have to block. The roar comes in on Knowledge. That's on the NS. The NS gets dispelled, and that is a big play there from Yipz and from Cdew, who I do believe purged that off. Polymorphs now coming out here from Comedown. Comedown is just trying to get something going here, but you can see that CK or Vaze rather, going to pop the dance here. He's going to be knocked back by Yipz. Yipz trinkets, he gets out of there, wants to play defensive, does not really want to play too aggressive here. He knows that they should be able to get that CC chain eventually. They should be able to get the kill. The Tree and Sun going to come out on Knowledge. The roar off that. Good job by Yipz. The clone going to follow up that very likely. There's that Predatory Swiftness available. Will he go for the clone? No. The MCS on the Cdew. Khryl going to be the target here. Khryl getting down to about 40% HP. Comedown though, still in some trouble. Iron Bark's up on him. Do they have anything for Knowledge? Knowledge gets silenced at the end of that clone. Block going to be forced here. Can Khryl go for the MD? He's not even going to try it with the Rogue sitting on him. He knows he will not be able to get it off. Full Chief comes out onto Cdew. Khryl probably going to go for the MD on that, but he is still corroded. He can't get it off. The Cheap Shot going to follow that up. Disperse coming out from Khryl. There's the full clone. Khryl could be in some trouble. What do they have for Cdew? Cdew, no trinket available. Do they have a reclone coming out? Doesn't look like it. It's going to be too late. MCS comes out. Nice knock on that reclone from Yipz. Good job breaking up the CC chain. Cdew into the deep freeze though. Clone on Yipz. It's a 3v1. Khryl in some trouble. Has his trinket available. Deep freeze, not available just yet, but the orb comes out offensively. Khryl gonna pull back out of that, going for the Mind Blast on to Comedown. Comedown with the full hots on him. We can see Knowledge though sitting pretty on the mana, doing a nice job. Cloak available here for Vaze as well. They're gonna try to turn it around on him though. Tree and Sun comes out. Tree and Sun off that. Maim off that. Disarm comes out. 20% HP. Will he just go down? Unable to use any defensives. The Cloak comes out. Iron Bark goes up as well. Stormlash and Fire Rally was popped there. Cdew popping all his offensives, trying to help his team back out, trying to finish them off. You can see, did a good job, helping out his team with the Stormlash, but it's still not quite enough. They almost finished off Vaze, though. He has no trinket remaining. He is going to have the combat readiness. He is not going to have the cloak, so I feel like this is the time for Tree and Sun here to get a little bit offensive here. Knowledge has his trinket available, but the 2 DPS do not, and with the amount of CC that they do have, they could get something done. There's the bash into the clone there on Yipz, and no trinket for him available. Khryl, though, is going to be the target. Deep Freeze comes out on Cdew. It's a 3v1 on Khryl. Once again, Khryl, though, gets that Psychic Stream off a mistake from Vaze to be sure to allow him to do that. The Groat now coming out. There's a Sap onto Yipz. Still a 3v1. MCS onto Cdew. The Orb comes out. Sheep onto Cdew. Cdew still sitting everything. Khryl does use his trinket, but such good communication between this team. Nice. And his clone, though, comes out from Knowledge, or maybe that was even just casted, but denying that heal, immuning the Unleashed shield there from Cdew onto Khryl. Going to keep him pretty low. Yipz steps through that ring, but he's going to be fine as Cdew is ready with that Dispel. The Devouring Plague going to come out here. Perhaps Knowledge does get silenced. Vaze going to pull back. The Devouring Plague did come out. I'm not sure if it got cloaked off. I think it must have. And Yipz going to be the target still. 8 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. We can see Vaze still looking like he wants to go on Yipz, and you know, Gentlemen's Club playing a very stable game, a very solid game, I have to say. They're looking strong, and they're going to make a swap over on Cdew. There's the life grip coming out though from Khryl. The defense is too good from this team. 2 hybrids here to help out Cdew. Makes his job a lot easier. He does not have to trinket. He does not have to use his cooldowns very preemptively because he knows there's heals, there's peels coming out from both of his 2 DPS. And now the swap once again over onto Yipz. There's the deep freeze onto Cdew, but I don't even know what happened to it. It must have been triple DR'd or something. Some sort of mistake there because it didn't even last more than a split second. Cdew getting those heals out is going to be able to top Yipz back off. Cdew getting a little bit low on mana, but the triple roar comes in on Knowledge's trinket. Vaze going to be forced to vanish out there once again. Full fear coming in on Knowledge. What can they get done here? There's the ice block from Knowledge defensively. He knows he needs to get out of that CC, so he has nothing left to break anything. If they can get a full CC chain on him, this could be the opportunity that Tree and Stun needs here to get that kill. And Vaze going to go for the Shadow Dance. Cdew in the sheep. He's going to sit it. 3v1 on Yipz. So once again, Deep Freeze comes out on Khryl. Clone off that. Cdew still in the sheep. What do they have for him? Nothing just yet. The clone now comes out. MCS on Khryl. We see Urthok sparks him being popped by Yipz. He catches the shield from Khryl. He should be just fine. They're going to try to turn it around. What do they have for Knowledge? Knowledge. No breaks available. They need to get the CC out on him. There's the NS clone. They're going to go hard on the Vaze. Evasion has been popped, but will that be enough? Tree and Stun going to be dodged by Vaze. A little bit of good luck there from him. What does Yipz have available for Knowledge? He's going to go over and swap it on to Comedown, but he's going to get kidney shot on that swap. The redirect kidney coming out there from Vaze, playing it defensively 10 minutes into the game now. It's looking pretty even on both sides, but we have to remember Tree and Stun has that 1-0 lead. The pressure here is on Gentlemen's Club. Full fear coming in there. No, it's a VT fear, my mistake. It's actually going to catch everyone though. Khryl spamming out those feathers, trying to get over to Knowledge, but you can see they don't want to let him. The Tree and Stun comes out, actually triple Tree and Stun there onto Knowledge, a bit of a mistake. The Silence coming out, DP comes out, they're going to go hard on Knowledge. He doesn't have that block, but he does have the Tree Form. Ironbark and Barkskin both being popped, so they have forced them both out. They could actually CC him and swap. Are they going to do that? The clone comes out on the Comedown. Khryl in some trouble. Full sheep onto Cdew. Cdew to be half sheeped off that. The Cyclone coming out from Knowledge, going to be able to land full. Khryl does have his disperse. He's going to have to use it. Yip's going to trinket into the half clone. Full fear comes out there on to Comedown from the Scyphine. Scyphine doing work out here in the middle for Khryl. Definitely doing a really good job. We can see Comedown now just spinning out those spell steals, trying to clean someone off, trying to set something up, but still Knowledge, no trinket for only a couple more seconds, and then he's going to have it. Tree and Stun's going to kind of have to start back here from step 1. The Tranquility comes out. Cdew trying to push in. He's going to get bashed into the sheep, though. There's the swap onto Khryl. Khryl could be in some trouble here. Cdew still sitting that. Is this the right choice, though? Devouring Play coming out on Vaze. Cdew's going to be blinded. He trinkets late into the full blind. Khryl could actually go down here. They could tie things up. What do they have off that? They need to get some more CC. Is the clone going to land in time? MCS, clone onto Yipz. They need to swap that clone over onto Cdew, but the Healing Tide did get put down. And it looks like Khryl is going to be just fine. So Cdew landing that Healing Tide on the trinket. A good job by him. He's going to be able to get that off. And when you see that the combat readiness was popped, Comedown going to have to go into the block. 11:30 into this game. The pressure starting once again here for Tree and Stun. Cdew trying to time the Hex. Will he be able to land? He does. Lands that Hex on a Knowledge. He was unable to shift it. They need the Fear, though. They need Silence. They need something here on a Knowledge. And a Seal coming out. Oh, no. It's going to be swapped over to the NS clone onto Khryl. MCS onto Cdew. They're trying to go hard onto him. But there's the Disorienting Roar on both the DPS. Once again, Yip's always there to break things up. Tree and Stun comes out on Knowledge. Full clone off that. It's going to be trinketed immediately. Does Khryl have the Fear? Can he get there? Silence comes in. Comedown in trouble. He's still on hypo, I do believe. No, he's off that now. Did he get Skull Bash, though? I don't think he can block. He's at 20% HP. He's in double death range. He has to be careful here. He's still sitting so low. The peel's coming in now from Vaze. Khryl unable to finish him off. He was sitting at 20% HP for such a long time. What an incredible hold of that second ice block there from Comedown. Very, very risky play, I have to say. Pretty incredible. Knowledge going to pop that Innervate once again. Yip's going to be the target. The Garrote goes in. Yipz catches a shield there from Khryl. He's going to be fine. He's in the bear form. We can see the clone comes out from Knowledge. Cdew now trying to be getting aggressive here. He's trying to push up and get those purges out, help his team land that kill, but he's unable to do it just yet. The Hex comes in on Knowledge. It's going to be decursed. It was triple DR anyway. A bit of a mistake there. We can see Yip's going to be full kidney. Cdew caught in the full poly. Orb comes out. They want to go hard on Yipz. Can they finish him off? Survival Instincts. The shield wall coming out there. There's the bash onto Cdew. Yipz should be fine with that shield wall. He has the Riptide. He has the air shield as well. Cdew coming out of the bash. Khryl able to break up that Cyclone combo. Yipz now pushing in. Wants to go for the Roar here on Knowledge. Will he land it? The full clone, though, comes out first. There's the Skull Bash on that Ring of Frost from Yipz. Stormlash has been popped. Fire Alley's been popped. Cdew wants to get aggressive. Silence there. Comes out on Knowledge. Do they have an MD for this? Not looking for that, actually. Going to swap it over on Knowledge. Mind Blast lands on him. The second block has been used. The block will be back up though pretty shortly. Full Fear on a Knowledge off that disarm. Nice job by Khryl. Are they going to try to set it up on him? Doesn't look like it just yet. Vaze going to be dancing. He gets the cheap shot onto Cdew, maybe trying to set up that CC. Yipz going to be the target though. Cheap shot into the kidney. We can see the Iron Bark, or the Barksim rather, coming out there. Cdew now into the MCS. Clone onto Khryl. And this game is so evenly matched. Only a minute remaining, though. Gentlemen's Club must get something done here, or they are going to lose on that timeout rule. Comedown getting down to half HP. A full clone going to come out there on a Knowledge. Comedown in some trouble here. The orb gets a bit whiffed. He's down to 40%, 30%. He blinks out of there. What do they have? Do they have any more CC for Knowledge? Doesn't look like a cheap shot onto Yipz. A gouge comes off that base, doing a good job peeling. The silence comes out from Khryl, but I think it is way too late. Nothing to be done with that, really. 50 seconds now in the game. I don't even know if they're aware, but Gentlemen's Club, this is do or die for them. They have to get a kill right here, right now. Maybe, last second swap to Cdew could net them a kill. That would be about their only chance, but Cdew has every single defensive left. I don't think it's going to happen at all. Disperse is available as well. So is Barks in. 2 hybrids plus Cdew with every cooldown. I don't think you're getting a kill in 30 seconds. So we do see the Khryl getting pretty low there. There's the Palm Sheep onto Cdew. Clone goes out on a Yipz. The dance coming out here on a Khryl, going to be corroded. May force that disperse. He's down about 50% HP. The Clone comes in on Cdew. Cdew once again just sitting. Everything. He does not feel pressured to trinket. He's doing such a good job holding those cooldowns. Come down at half HP. Khryl half HP as well. Knowledge is but it doesn't even matter. The game going to be ticking down here. 10 seconds remaining. And that means it is going to be a win here for Treantstun. Cdew, Khryl, and Yipz going to be moving on as the time does expire.
Alright, kick back, relax, and grab yourself a beverage. Or hop if you want to just bounce to my leverage. The evidence, as they say, is in the pudding. So show me the money like my name was Cuba Gooding. It ain't fool's gold, it's gold.